All right, what's good, y'all? My name's Alex, and I'm gonna be showing y'all my trading journey, basically. So I've been trading right now for about I've been trading like in the markets and stuff. I haven't been consistent until like recently, like I would say for a year now, like consistently working on stuff and strategies and whatnot. But I've been in the market for about 4 years, 5 years, and I just want to show y'all. Like I'm gonna show y'all today, like some trades and whatnot. I'm gonna show y'all my journey, like throughout the times. I'm gonna show y'all, trades and whatnot. Now I don't know if I'm gonna do this like every day, like trade recaps and whatnot. But I'm gonna show y'all like some stuff over time, like maybe monthly updates, weekly updates, stuff like that. But I want to show y'all right now just how I've been doing uh and like how far I came, because I came a long way, and I learned a lot in this journey. So I'm about to like take y'all through like some stuff. Like I'm gonna show y'all first. I'm gonna show y'all like a trade I just recently took, and I'll show y'all like my strategy and like the confluences I look for when trying to get into a trade. So right now I'm gonna just show you like my trade I took on. This is August 8th, 2025. So there's just uptrend right now. That's what happened when market opened. I got all this stuff marked out. Yeah, I look crazy right now, but just bear with me. Don't worry about all that right now. I'm gonna put some stuff down for you to worry about though. So like these blue lines right here that you see, the blue lines, those are like liquidity spots that I have marked out ever since market open. So I got one down here. That was the low. And yeah, that was like London low right there. So I had those marked out and whatnot, London high. So what happened was it opened, and I'll be trading on like 5 minutes. Sometimes I trade on 1 minute to get into trades, but I like to look at 5 minutes, 15 minutes, 30. I like to look at like everything. But here's like the time frames I like to look at, which is 1 minute, 5 minute, 15 minute, 30 minute, 1 hour, 4 hour, and also one day. I look at one day for like see where the trend is going on the daily and whatnot. But let's get right into this trade right here. So what happened is I think I was on 15 minute. When I get to 15 minute, that's where I like to look at and mark out my liquidity spots on 15 minute. So I'm gonna get into my strategy later, but I just want to do this trade real quick, and then I'm gonna tell y'all like where I started and like how much I made and like how far I came and whatnot. So I had liquidities marked out right here, and I also had liquidities marked out up here and up here. So what happened is I'd be waiting for liquidity. I'm on the 5 minute right now. So I'm on a 5 minute right now. Like the market just opens like right here at 9:55. It's going up, going up. And what I see is I don't see it hit this liquidity right here on the blue. So I saw it was on the uptrend. So I'm like, I'm looking for a good position and to get in. So I have this fair value gap on the 5 minute right here. And if you don't know what fair value gaps is, I'll make a video about that. Like if you want to know, just like, put that in the comments and whatnot, and I will definitely make a video for y'all. But maybe y'all already know and whatnot. Maybe y'all coming to my channel, looking at like for people that are like trying to make it and whatnot, and that actually have like good, tips and tricks for this stuff in the market. That you can like, I'm good with that. Like I got this stuff rolling. I know like all the percentage wise, like what you need to be trading with, how much you need to be trading with, how much loss you need to take. Like I got that down pat. I got the psychology down pat. And, I'll be making a ton of videos about psychology. That's really what y'all got to work on if y'all are a trader. So anyways, we get this 5 minute fair value gap. So I mark that out once it happens. This candle closes up here. So boom, this candle starts forming. So I got this fair value gap marked out. So that's what I'm looking to get into. So what I see, I see this candle close. It went into the fair value gap, but it closed out. So that was like a good sign that I'm like, oh yeah, that's like going up to the upside. So I entered on this next candle. I saw that. So I'm like, I'm gonna enter once it hits into the liquidity or into the fair value gap right here again, where my markers. Yeah, y'all can see that. All right, so I'm entering when it hits that goes into the fair value gap. Halfway is like a good spot to enter. That would probably be perfect, but I entered a little later, which is right here around 636.07. And I got my stop loss. For my stop loss, I always put 0.5 on the charts, but on my phone, like I trade on my phone to get into the option. And I do options trading. I forgot to tell y'all that I do options trading, but I do it on my phone to get into the option. And I always put it on 0.5 on the charts, which is like equivalent to about a 10% loss. So I always lock in 10% losses. And I may like, there may be days where I like fluctuate with it, but I got a 10% loss locked in, and I put a guaranteed 20% loss. I don't change that one at all. But there may be days I change 10%, but most of the time I don't. But anyways, I got that locked in, and I'm gonna get to like the stop loss and whatnot, not risk management as well. So anyways, I got that locked in, and I see it go down. Look at this. There's this wick here. It didn't close yet. This candle's still going. So it goes down. It's out of the box. So I was kind of tripping out a little bit. Well, not really. I don't really trip out like that, but a little bit of worriness was happening in that scenario. So it went down there, but luckily it closed up here, and also it closed 50% above the fair value gap, which is also a good sign. So I was like ready. I was like good, and I'm ready to hit this liquidity up here. So I'll just stick with that. I'm still in the trade. This next candle right here. Let me get this out the way real quick. This next candle right here, it starts up here. It goes down again. So I'm just like chilling. I'm just like waiting. I think I'm in a good position, so I'm sticking with it. It closes above here, above the 50% as well, which is good. This one, this green candle starts right here, goes down. You see that wick? It doesn't go out of the box or anything. And then boom, that's when we go. That's when our play hits. It goes up to here, closes up here. Next candle, boom, goes up, take out liquidity. And that's where I immediately pin in my stop loss right there on that liquidity. And it got me out this day right here. It got me out, I think, immediately right when I put it. But it also hit second take profit, which is this blue line. And then this third line would have been third take profit. And up here is fourth take profit. So I got like different take profit spots. And I'll get into like all that stuff. Like just put it down in the comments. Like let me know if you want to learn like all the statistics and all the psychology and all the like strategy. Like let me know, type in the comments, and I will make videos about that. If not, then I just like assume y'all know. But I will come out with videos like that if you need help. Let me know like everything else, like stuff you may be struggling with trading. I will also help you with that. I will make videos about that. Like for me, like I'm not gonna put out a mentorship or like anything to like get y'all into. Like I'm giving y'all free game. I'm gonna get y'all free game. It's gonna be my YouTube videos. So whatever you're struggling with, just please let me know. Like I will help you. I will make a video about that, because I know a good amount. I know a lot of stuff, bro, like that can really help you. So that was the trade. I have it. I don't know why I had that all the way like that, but it's supposed to be like that. But yeah, like that. Boom. So that was the trade. On this trade, we took a 19% win. I think the trade before that, I'm trying to think. I think I took 2 losses before that. Wasn't really good. And I got a 53% win, I think, on this day. So I was chilling when I took those losses. Like I wasn't even complaining. And that's another thing y'all will learn over time. So about losses and whatnot. But look at this though. Look at this right here. This like turned into an order block. Bang, block, bang, block, and go up. All right, anyways, let me tell you a lot like where I came from, how I started and whatnot. So I was 18 years old when I first found out about stocks and whatnot. and I was at my mom's house, and this is like when I got my first job as well. So I also got like my first job. I was working at Sam's Club. I was working there just doing the stocking stuff. And I found out about like the markets. That's when I found out about the markets. I did not know about options. I did not know about futures or none of that. This like the first time I'm know about like stocks and the markets and whatnot. And what I would do back then is I was like buy a share of a stock, like Amazon, Apple, whatever. I don't know exactly what it was, but I would buy a share, and then I would like look up videos. I would also be looking up videos of like other people and like what stocks to buy and whatnot. And then I came across this one guy. He was getting me right for a little minute. And then he like fell off. Like, bro, he fell off hard too. Like, cause he was giving out like crazy. Like he was giving out plays, and he was doing good for a minute. So I was like in that doing good. And then like he fell off when I think COVID hit. Cause he was always saying like the market would always go up and stuff. And then when COVID hit, guess he just got scared and like everybody sold at the bottom and whatnot and lost everything. I think that's when I also found out about options, but I'm gonna get into that later. I do like the stocks, like buying a stock of share and whatnot. And I do that for about a year. And then I start looking up more stuff like about the stocks, and that's when I see a video about like options. I'm like, what is options? You can make more money, and that is true. Like if you buy a stock, let's say SPY, right? If you buy just one share of this, you go buy it for $637, and you gotta hold that for, if it goes up to 638, you only just made $1. But with options, you can buy. It's not even about the price or anything. Well, it is about the price, but with options, you buy a contract for a day. You can either do 1 day, whatever. You can do 1 day, 2 days, 10 days, whatever you choose. And the best to do for like if you're a day trader, I would say is 1 day. That's the best to choose. Choose the 1 day option. And then with that, it even costs less than the 637. Like you can get a one option for like around $200 average. And if it goes up, like right here, look at this. This went up from $636 all the way to 0.8. So like this went up $0.8, not even $1. And I already made more than 0.8 cents that this person holding the share would have made. So I made 19%. What's 20% of like 200? That's like $20, I think. If I'm doing my math correctly, hold on. Yeah, that's $20. Nah, I'm tripping, y'all. Y'all, I'm tripping. All right, anyways, $200, 20% is actually $40. $40. So let's say you bought this. Let's say there's someone else that bought this and they bought just a share. They only made 0.8 cents. They didn't even make $1. You made though $40 from one contract. So yeah, that's the good about options. And there's another thing called futures, but I do not recommend. If you're a beginner, I do not recommend you get into futures. And the reason for that is I'm gonna tell y'all later in the video. Let's talk about my progress though. I'm gonna go to the daily on this so y'all can see this. Now every candle here is a day. If you want to learn about candles, also type that in the comments. I will also make a video about that. Bro, if one person types something they want to learn in the comments, I will definitely make a video about that. Cause I'm here to help y'all. Like, I'm gonna make y'all learn. Like, I'm gonna make y'all win in the markets. Like, with everything you want to know, everything you're struggling with, just type it in the comments. I will definitely make a video about that. So stay tuned if you are like really interested in trying to make it in the markets. Cause I am like a trustworthy person. Like, you can trust me. Like, I'm not one of them people that are selling a course, or I'm not one of them people. Bro, I'm not even doing this for money, honestly. Like, literally, I am not doing this stuff for money. Like, even when I trade to like make money, like when I do those trades, like I'm not worried about the money. I'm worried about my strategy. So like that's the difference with me. So I don't care about making money, crazy money like that right now. Like, cause I know I will make crazy money in the future. But let's get into the day. If we go, so today is actually August 11th. So if we go back to like July, now when I started making like progress, like I'm being totally transparent with y'all. Like I was tripping. I looked at my P&L. I put in 3 months. There's like a month I was tripping, like fluctuating, same range. And then once July like 14 hit, I started making a steady growth. Like I can say, like I'm gonna put an example for like $1,000 account or something like that. Cause like you can make it with $1,000 if you keep staying focused, staying on the grind, sticking with strategy. And, you get them wins, and you stick and you keep your losses tight, keep your losses less. Like you can definitely make it over time. It's not so with this, like you don't get rich quick. Like it's not a month you get rich unless you started with like 10K trading and you know what you're doing at that point in time. Like let's say you was working a job and you was doing paper trading and you went through that like whole year paper trading and you like got profitable and then you somehow saved up 10K. Like yeah, you can get rich in like a month or like 2, 3. But if you put in like 1,000, it's gonna take longer because you got less money. So you're gonna be like trading with less capital. So if you put in 1,000, I would say about a year or two you will be a millionaire. I would say that's like how it goes with. Like if you put in 1,000 to 2,000 in a year or two, you will be a millionaire. Actually, let me write this down. Like let me brush this out for y'all. So this is how I was moving from this time in periods and whatnot. So I was like this a little bit and like going like that and whatnot. And then I hit this point right July 14th. I started going like this. Like that's how good I was doing. So this point in time, I was like, let's say this is $800 right here, the top. 800, this is like 500, and all the way down here is 0. But anyways, 800, I was like fluctuating 800, 1,000, boom, 2,000 or something. Like I boomed up like crazy. So this is how like my P&L is looking right now. I'm at all-time highs right now. The market opens tomorrow. I'm gonna get some trades in, and I'm gonna do an update. Like if y'all don't have any comments that y'all want to tell me, because I will make videos about that. But other than that, the videos I will make will be like updating my weekly recaps, my monthly recaps. Cause I'm also gonna be making YouTube videos about this other thing I'm gonna be doing. Cause my friend, he's like really good at that, so he's getting me into it. So I'm gonna start learning that as well. And I'm gonna make a video about that. Let's get like into the story as well. Like I don't know if I finished that story. So when I was 19 to 20, that's when I learned about options. And I remember working at this warehouse job, bro. This is the craziest thing. I was working at this warehouse job and I learned about options, and I put in 2,000, I think. Yeah, $2,000. Bro, my first option, I traded used $700. Like I was geeking. Like I didn't know about like risk management that much and all that. So I put in so my account's at 2,000. I put in $700, $760 on this Amazon call. I don't know if it was 0 day. It was probably 0 day. It was either 0 day or 1 day. So I put in an option on that and I made, I think, $400. And I was like, holy, bro, like that got, bro, I was going crazy. Like that got me. I was like, oh shoot, I'm making bread, bro. The next day I put in like $1,400 on, I think, another call with Amazon. Bro, I made $800 that day. So the first day I made, here, let's write this out. Delete all this. Here, let's write this out. First day. All right, that's bull. That looks bull. All right, stick with me, y'all. Stick with me. $400 first day. Second trade, Second trade, $800 second trade. All right, so third trade, bro. This is the crazy part. I think it was 4 trades when I got like a crazy win. So the third day I won $1,000. So right now I'm on a 3-day winning streak, right? Right now I'm on a 3-day winning streak. Next, fourth day. All right, fourth day, bro. Guess how much I made? Fourth day, $2,000 in 1 day. In 1 day, bro. I did not know about risk management and all that and whatnot. Boom. So I made all that, but my account is like at $6,000 from that 2,000 I started with. Can I like delete all this? All right, whatever. I'm gonna keep that. Fifth day, bro. Guess what happened the fifth day, y'all? Bro, I lost. I don't know how much I put in. All right, this is like a little blur to me. I think I lost $1,000. Let's just say that. I lost $1,000, bro. I was like, oh shoot, I gotta put in more to make more. Like I was geeking. Like, do not do that. Do not put in more to make more. And if you get a loss, take your loss. And it should not be this much with that account size. Again, all right, 6th day. Remember, this is me, my first start, and this is like my beginning with options and whatnot. 6th day, I lost about $2,000, bro. So I made 1,000, I made 2,000, so I lost all these right here. So I'm left with like this much, and y'all already know, bro. I blew this account. I'm not gonna cap to y'all. I blew this account to like $500. Like I started with 2,000, I went up to 6,000, back down to like $500 in that account, and then I put in money, and I started, cause like when I was doing this, I was watching this. I was in this, I don't know if y'all know the Hustlers University for Andrew Tate. Like I was in that with the start. There's like a stock market thing in there, and he was like talking about, you know, the strategy and whatnot. And I was like doing that strategy at that point in time. All right, let me delete all this. So I was doing that strategy at that point in time, and then, so I did that. I put in another 2,000, bro. I put in another 2,000. But this time I was doing like swing trading, because I heard about swing trading where you can like hold it for like 14 days, 30 days and stuff. So I was doing that. So let's write this down. So I first started with 2,000. Boom, that's gone. I put another 2,000 in. I was doing swing trading. Eventually, I was back. I was freaking bombed out of that, bro. I lost that account too. All right, so I'm down $4,000, bro. I did not give up, but what this is, all right. So good thing, bro. Good thing I'm like, y'all can like chat with me and whatnot, cause y'all cannot make this mistake for real. Like if I'm making these videos for y'all cannot make this the mistake that I did. Eventually, I'm gonna just be straight up with you. Eventually, I went all the way up to 10K. 10K. Boom. 10K dollars gone. So yeah, I went all the way up to 10K, and I lost a lot. I lost 10K dollars, y'all. You know, and I was like, you know, I was like thinking like, you know, is this cut out? Like, should I be doing this? You know, what am I doing wrong? Bro, I lost 10K. Cause I mean, it really ain't phased me, but like, I was in that, like, cause I had this job, like I was making about $300 a day. So like I could fund my stuff easily. But, you know, I lost 10K, like, you know, and that like really hit me. And I was like thinking, bro, I remember thinking, bro, I was like at home chilling. It was at night. I'm like, I lost 10K. I lost another account. I could only put 1,000 in, bro. I could only put another 1,000 in. And, you know, I'm like, you know, I've been good with that for a good minute. So, yeah, I just been growing that up, you know, lately, and I'm slowly gonna grow it because that's what you're supposed to do. You're not supposed to pin in 2,000. You know, use that freaking 700. You're not even supposed to use close to 700, honestly. Like, especially when you don't know like the freaking strategy, you don't know the freaking risk management, you don't know you don't know nothing really. Like, if you don't got them stuff down, like, why you even doing that? So you putting in 2,000. You putting in 2,000. You don't got no risk management. Boom, you trading what, 700? Like, that's not even, like, you shouldn't be doing that. Like, if you got in $2,000, what's 2,000? Like, a freaking, you're only supposed to take 3% of your loss. So that's something else I did learn from someone else, which is a good thing. So if you're trading with 2,000, what you should be trading with is 600. This is a good number to be trading with, because when you take a 10% loss, you know, you're going to be losing only $60. And that is 3% of 2,000. So, yeah. So, I did lose a lot of money. And I do not want y'all to make that mistake. I don't care if you, like, make a lot of money, you know, from your job. Bro, if you make a lot of money from your job, like, keep that money saved. Because, like, you can keep that money saved. Don't keep investing into yourself when you haven't learned it all yet. Like, you haven't learned risk management. That's why you're blowing accounts. Like, I was blowing accounts, bro. I was blowing accounts. It should not take me that long, or it should not take me that short amount of time to lose an account. Like, it should take me a year. Like, if I got $2,000 in my account, how many trades do I have to lose to get to zero? Let's calculate that. So if you have 2,000 in your account and you're going for 3% losses on your account, it should only take you 33 straight in a row losses to blow that account. That is more than 2 months probably with trades. So at most, if you're terrible, 2 months you'll blow your account. That's if you're terrible, like getting no losses, bro. And y'all shouldn't be doing, like, I don't know how y'all getting no losses, literally. Like, you can literally guess and freaking not get the 33 thing. Like, even if you're guessing, like, I don't think you'll get 33 losses in a row. But yeah, that's how you lose an account. That's how you're supposed to lose an account. If you get 33 losses in a row. Like, it's okay to get 33 losses, but your wins will make up for that, because with my strategy, I go for like what the chart is saying for my percentage wins. So, like, it could be up here, that's a 50%, 30%, 20%. Freaking, okay, I hit first take profit, right? That's 30%. Boom, next take profits is like 60, 80%. Like, see? So if I win an 80% day, now how many losses does it take to take away from that 80% in a row? It would take you 8 losses in a row to get away from that 80% that you just won. And that's the good thing about this strategy. Like, this strategy has a good win rate. Like, you will not win 80% and then just straight up the next 8 days, you lose every trade. Like, you will still get you may lose 2 trades, but you'll still, like, get a next day. You get, like, probably 30%. So you just made up them 2 trades, and you just made, like, on 10% on top of that. So now it's at, like, 90%, you know, stuff like that. But this strategy does have a good one, right? Things you need to focus on, like, 100%, you definitely need to focus on. All right, 1, risk management. You want to focus on risk management. That's important. Make sure you have that in your brain. 2, psychology. That's very important. Make sure you have that in your brain. So, boom, you got those 2, which is risk management, psychology. 3rd one, your strategy. Make sure you stick with your strategy. That's 3rd one. Okay, so we got 3 things y'all should have, you know, y'all should be focusing on when you get into trading. You can always trade on the paper account. It's always good to trade on the paper account, even when you don't know nothing. Like, just make sure you're doing trades every day. Like, just make sure you're doing that. And then you learn this stuff over time. And then, boom, now your paper trading is like growing. Your paper trading account is like growing. Because you learned, you kept doing. You're like, okay. Like, all right, so when you do a paper trade account, always make trades every day. It doesn't matter what it is. Like, be like, oh, this chart did this, so I'm going to get in here. And then, boom. If you lose, you lose. If you win, you win. You can like start, bro. Even when you start, you can go for like 100% losses, bro, because you can reset that thing. Now, don't want to do that when you get in a live account though, but always do that when you get in a paper trade, even when you're first starting. But as you learn stuff, you start depending on like stop losses. Boom, now you're chilling. You start to learn psychology. Boom, now you're chilling. You start to learn a strategy. Boom, now you're chilling. Now that paper trade, like, always reset, obviously. So if you get $2,000, you pin in $2,000 for a trade, you get 100% loss. Reset the account back to 2,000 or whatever you think you're gonna pin in on your live account, and always reset it. And then once you get the strategy and all that stuff learned, see how far you get with that. Like, do 60. I would say do 60 trades before getting into a live account. You can maybe get off with 30 trades before you get into a live account. But, 30 trades to 60 trades, whatever you're comfortable with. Start with that on a paper trade, and then go into a live account once you are profitable. Do not go into a live account if you're not profitable on the paper trade. So, like, you start with 2,000, right? You grow your account to 4,000 in the 30 days. All right, that's profitable. Now you can start a live account. All right, let's say you start with 2,000. Now you're still at 2,000 after 30 days. Do not start a live account. All right, let's say you start with 2,000. Now you're negative. Definitely do not start after 30 days. Definitely do not start a live account. It's only when you're profitable that's when you want to start a live account. I think I said a good amount of stuff, So y'all, if y'all do like this video, make sure to comment. Tell me, like, I really want to learn. I really want to know what y'all guys are like struggling with, because I can like really help y'all. I'm pretty sure. But comment whatever you're struggling with. Comment whatever, and whatever you want to know for what trading. All right, and like and subscribe to the video. Like, if you enjoy, I think, like, if you do come to my, like, in the future, you saw my first video, like this video right here, and then you see my other videos in the future, why not? Then yeah, you should probably be subscribed. I don't know why you wouldn't be subscribed. But that's gonna do it for the video today, y'all. I'm gonna go a week. I think I'm gonna upload the next video in like a week. Talking about like how much I made, maybe how much I made through that time. I'm gonna give y'all like a good number, a good amount to start with, to start trading with, and then like let y'all know how much I made with that number, and whatnot. I think it'll be a lit video next time. But I think this is some good information I'm giving y'all. I do want to give y'all good information, good info, good tips and tricks to help you along with your journey. So if y'all do enjoy the video, make sure you like. I already said that, but I'm going to see y'all in the next video, man. Peace.